This is the most important Bitcoin video I have ever made. So make sure you pay attention to the whole video because I'm going to be talking about how I am trading this Bitcoin drop and how we can use this to profit massively in the coming year and a half. So guys, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the bell for notifications because we have been telling you what is going to happen before it happens. I opened up a $500,000 Bitcoin long trade from the exact bottom. I gave you my target. I made a video the day before the ETF came out showing you exactly where I was expecting the rejection. And of course, as you can see now, I put my money where my mouth is. I'm currently up 500% on this juicy Bitcoin short. So you don't want to miss these updates, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let's dive right into the daily time frame, and I'm going to be talking about my more macro analysis first, and then we're going to zoom in a little bit and talk about a more short-term opportunity that we have right here. So if we go to the daily time frame, we can see that the Bitcoin price has officially rejected from the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement from the bull market all-time high to the bear market low of November 2022. And if we take a look at the weekly time frame, we can also see that the candle we have printed from this golden pocket looks extremely bearish. It's a shooting star candle. Then we have a doji, and so far for this week, we have another purple candle. This is very, very, very significant. And one of the main reasons why I was getting bearish at this area, saying we need to be prepared for a rejection from this level after the ETF, is because historically speaking, every single time, every market cycle for the past 3 cycles since Bitcoin's inception, the same exact pattern repeats itself. We form a base of support during the bull market. We rally up. Everybody gets prematurely bullish. Of course, back then, no one cared about Bitcoin, so there wasn't too much premature bullishness. But we reject from the key fib level back down to test that key zone of support, showing that what used to be support in the bull market, resistance in the bear market, is now support again, and we can then enter into the new bull market. And this white line right here represents the Bitcoin halving, which always sparks off the new bull market. We see the same exact pattern repeat in 2014, 2015, where we print a base of support and then we rally up, get prematurely bullish, reject from the golden pocket, retest our support before the halving and the next big bull market. We saw it happen in 2019, reject from the golden pocket, test the support, the halving into the bull market. And so, although history doesn't repeat, as they say, it does rhyme, we are seeing the same exact thing play out right now. And so where's my target for this Bitcoin correction? Well, right now, my macro target for this Bitcoin correction is going to be between $30,000 and about $32,000 right here in this zone. Why this zone? Well, the reason why is because when we are looking at this uptrend that we have been in since November 2022. After every single big push to the upside, we got a correction to retest a support resistance flip. Let me show you what I mean. Right over here, we established a key area of resistance in September, October 2022 at $21,000, right? And if we see what happens, once we break out of that level, we come back down for a retest before the next big push up. When we got the big push up to $30,000, we had to come back down and retest this key level of support and resistance that we started right over here in May 2022, resistance in August, resistance in February 2023. We come back down for the retest before the next big move to the upside. And notice this level, this very important $30,000 to $32,000 level. This is our previous bull market support. So we know that just based on the historic cycles, this is going to be the level that needs to be tested before the next bull run. And it's also just our support resistance flip locally to show that yes, what used to be resistance is now going to be support. And then this white line is the Bitcoin halving, and boom, we can enter off into the next bull market where we expect new Bitcoin all-time high. Now, a huge shout out to the Casper Crew VIP Discord taking the juicy short trade from the exact top here. I gave this short trade setup in advance in the Discord, and I actually told everybody when I shorted this during the New York Open live stream. And if you want to join the Casper Crew where we give trade setups like this one, and every single day we do multiple live streams going over the price action, giving you our trade setups with multiple instructors. We have a complete beginner's course in the community, the most thriving trading community in the world. You can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. Click the link to join the VIP Discord. We also have a great amount of educational content here if you want to fast track your education. And also, guys, if you want to trade Bitcoin and altcoins, I am right now trading on ZOOMEX, a great exchange. It's a centralized and a decentralized exchange in one, and you can use it without KYC in the United States. I'm also trading on an exchange called MEXC, MEXC, the best deal on fees in the world right now. This exchange, you can pretty much buy any altcoin. I did a live stream the other day where I spent $15,000 on altcoins for my portfolio for the bull market. Links in the pinned comment and description if you're interested in trading this along with us. So let's talk about a little bit more of a short-term scenario here. Where are we looking for support on the way down? Is it possible that we just fall right through to this zone? Of course it's possible. But along the way, we do have some important areas of support that we need to be aware of. Now, ever since we broke out of $31,000, you can see that it was a very, very fast move up, and we really didn't form any zone of support or resistance along the way up, except for this right here. All right, if we take a look at all the volume that kind of traded in this little ascending triangle pattern, which we were printing here between November 9th, 2023 and about November 30th, 2023, we can see that, yeah, for a few days here, we were finding an area of resistance. Bitcoin was unable to break that key level of $38,000. And so if we come back down toward this zone, we could expect to find a bounce from this area, and we're actually getting pretty close to it. So if we go ahead and just draw a box around this area, that's actually coming in around that $37,000 level to around $37,700. And so this is the next area where I would potentially be looking for a bounce, coming down into this box, getting a little bounce, making another lower high, and then eventually coming back down to test that low. Now, when is the bottom going to be in? Well, for me, I'm looking at an indicator called Market Cipher B, and I keep it very, very simple here. When we are in a bull trend, and even though we're getting a correction, this is still, objectively speaking, an uptrend that we have been in since November 2022. And I do believe that any pullback we get here is going to be a very, very bullish opportunity to buy the bottom before the big run up to a new all-time high. Market Cipher B. When we look at Market Cipher B on these high time frames, the signals are very, very accurate. In an uptrend, whenever we get a big green dot with a big oversold wave underneath that -60 level, and we get a big green dot right here, let's take a look. This means that the bottom is in, very likely in. It doesn't necessarily mean the lowest price is in, because we could always make a double bottom, but it means if you are buying Bitcoin on spot, there's a very good chance you are buying the bottom or very, very close to it. And so for me, as I see this momentum wave starting to creep down to that -60 level, I am watching to see when is that green dot going to start printing, because that is how we're going to gauge when to actually be getting in on spot or even looking for some big swing trades on Bitcoin. Now, like I said, this is the opportunity of the market cycle. This pullback right here is going to be the last opportunity for us to buy Bitcoin at cheaper prices. You are going to see a lot of fear in these markets when Bitcoin comes down to 30K, or if we dip below 30K, which is also a possibility, capitulation, black swans, who knows, you are going to see an immense amount of fear. There's going to be FUD out there. Who knows? Binance is self-destructing. Who knows? There's going to be some crazy FUD. People are going to lose all hope in Bitcoin. That is the time where the money is made in these markets. I was aggressively buying Bitcoin as much as I possibly could after FTX went down over here, even though there was so much fear. And I made videos about it, talking about how this is the opportunity. Well, look, boom, we got a massive move to the upside over the rest of the year. This pullback, wherever we land, this entire way down, if you're accumulating Bitcoin on spot, these are the opportunities where we are going to look back and say, man, I'm so glad we were accumulating Bitcoin when we were getting that pullback, especially when everyone else was very, very fearful, because a year and a half from now, we're going to be over the all-time high. And really, if we look at this as an amazing opportunity and we just say, you know what, I'm going to start DCA around that $30,000 level, even if we dip below, right? Even if we dip below and we're shooting for new all-time highs, we could see here the amazing opportunity that we would have here to get another 150% or more on our investment. So guys, this is the opportunity of the bull market, in my opinion. And as Bitcoin bleeds, these altcoins are going to bleed. So now is the time to do your research on the altcoins. Build an altcoin portfolio of coins you think are going to perform very, very well in the bull market, because this is going to be the last chance we get until all of a sudden we get one of these massive moves to the upside, and we don't know when buying the dip is going to be the top. So guys, that is it for today's video. May you all be very blessed in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. And I will see everybody in that next video. Peace, y'all.